I'm Roger.
And I'm Adam.
And welcome to another one of RC Street Shop's how-to videos.
Yes, and what will we be how-toing today?
Today we will how to assemble CVDs. I know a lot of you have got questions about how to put CVDs together. It's going to be one of our little more technical videos. CVD is a constant velocity drive joint. What it is it's a real smooth ball and socket style joint for axles, drive shafts, stuff like that. So CVDs work well at extreme angles. If you're going to have something that's going to be staying straight most of the time, CVD's not going to do you any good. But on like a four-wheel drive car where you've got lots of where the wheels turn, or like in a rock car that we have here, where your axles are going to extreme angles. The problem with dog bones and the problem with U-joints is that when you get them to extreme angles, they tend to start to bind.
Oh, okay.
And that creates some friction.
All right.
So what that friction does is it just hurts things, wears things out. CVDs are extremely smooth, and they act the same whether they're at their maximum angle or whether they're straight. So it's most like race cars, and a lot of guys upgrade to CVDs because especially on a four-wheel drive car where you get the front wheels pulling and turning and driving, it works a lot better, lasts a lot longer.
Gotcha.
Just a much smoother, better acting drive shaft.
Gotcha. All right. What tools will folks need to play along at home today?
You're going to need a standard set of hex drivers. MIP does not use metric hardware.
And so we're going to be using MIP parts today for this.
MIP created the CVD back in the 80s. So when people think of CVDs, 99% of them are made by MIP.
Okay.
So there are knockoffs out there, obviously, but a lot of times, like Losi, Associated, even Kyosho sometimes, they'll use MIP products in their kits. Oh, okay. So when you see like a Losi CVD kit, it's just a private label MIP thing. Or, Associated actually says RC10 includes MIP drive shafts.
Yeah, using the name brand recognition.
Right, right. So MIP
uses standard size, not metric. Okay.
If you have a knockoff or another company, you look at your instructions, they're probably using metric hardware. But all the time we get people that come in here who use metric tools on the MIP set screws, and they either strip them out or wreck their tools and can't figure out why.
Gotcha.
Now, if you do not use the right size wrench on these, you are going to be in a world of hurt because these are hardened steel.
Yeah, and you're going to just basically twist the drive shape right off.
And if you do strip it out, you're not getting it out. You're not going to be cutting grooves in these. Don't screw these up, because if you wreck the set screw, chances are you're probably going to be out 75 or 50 or 50 to 5, whatever you paid for these things. Yeah. You're SOL. MIP does sell parts, but just don't screw it up.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. The ones we're using here are the X Duty, which are the heavy duty. The super heavy duty joints.
Those
these use, I believe they use a 5/64 size Allen driver. The smaller standard 10 scale stuff I think uses a .050. I'm not sure on that, so check your instructions. This
is where we say you have to check your own instructions to be sure.
MIP instructions say right here on the part 5/64 set screw. All right. So. Instructions. Read them, please. Your CVDs are comprised of a few different parts. This is what they look like new in the package. Now you get the actual axle itself. You get the socket or the ball end of the joint, set screws, a barrel, pins, and on this particular car, we have set screws to attach them to the differentials because these are center drive shafts. And your instructions. And you also get thread lock and MIP grease. Thread lock is critical for these because if you don't use thread lock, and your set screws are going to back out.
Okay, yeah, that's important.
So make sure you use thread lock, and don't use red. Don't be stupid and be like, I'm going to use red, because red requires like 800 degrees of heat. You'll melt your RC car before you get your set screw out. So blue, even if they back out with blue, continue to use blue. These require a little bit of maintenance here and there. So we're going to start with, we're going to open up our grease. And we're going to take one end. What you start with is putting the barrel inside of this piece here, and you got to lube it first. So just use a little bit of lube, not a lot. Insert it in here. and then align the hole, which you can see right here, sticking up. And this goes in here like this, which I almost forgot you got to lube the ball. You don't have to go crazy on lube, just a little bit. Put that in there. Then you take the cross pin, and these cross pins are special because they have little flat spots for the set screw to sit in. So make sure you have that oriented right. So this is going to go to the side. This will go in, and you may have to try a few times to get this to go in. But once it goes in, now you can see the pins all the way through.
Yep.
Now you take your set screw, dip it in a little bit of Loctite, and screw it in. Tighten it down real good. And there you go. You've built your first CVD.
Now, how long do you have to let that Loctite sit before you can?
It'll. By the time you're done building this, you'll be ready to go.
All right.
And as you see, that is how a CVD works. Now with this setup, we're just going to repeat that 4 times, and we're done.
All right. Well, I don't even feel like we actually shot a how-to video.
Well, the reason I wanted to do this is because we sell a lot of CVDs and we install a lot of CVDs, and I wanted to show people how easy this is.
It really is easy, and sure, as a business, we like to make money off the service, but it sucks sometimes that when you feel like you're making money off of people when it's simple stuff.
We would rather you guys learn to do this stuff on your own.
Yeah. Let's see. On a difficulty scale, 1 being the easiest, 10 being the hardest, where would this fall in?
Let's get a little crazy and say this is a 5.
A 5. Ooh.
Including putting them in.
Why is doing this important?
Because you need to know how to do this stuff. I said so.
Roger said so. There
it's
you go.
It's important because I said so.
If things were only that easy.
I wish everything in life was that easy.
I do too.
Why do you need to win the lottery? Because I said so.
There you go. Exactly. Obviously it's a performance upgrade. But,
definitely a performance upgrade.
And, again, knowing how your vehicle goes together makes it a lot easier to keep it running without having to rely on other people.
Exactly.
Folks would like to actually maybe pick up some MIP parts or any other parts to upgrade their RC vehicles. Is there somewhere they can do that? You
can go to RC Street Shop! And 5521 East Spring Street, Long Beach, California, 90808.
Excellent. And if you cannot come visit us at the shop, and we would love to see you, come in, say hi. If you can't, you of course can give us a phone call. Where would that number? What is it?
Where would that number be?
Yeah, where would that number be?
It's in the phone directory.
It's in the phone directory.
For all you youngsters who don't know what that is, it was a book.
A book. They actually used to bring a book to your house with phone numbers.
Right, you need to look for that stuff.
Yeah.
It is 562-425-9000.
All right. And if you can't make it to the shop, you don't want to call, you prefer to email instead, you can do that info@rcstreetshop.com. We are also on the social media. We're doing Twitter, RC Street Shop, all one word. You can keep up on things there if you prefer. We also do the Facebook thing, RC Street Shop, again. Keep up on things that way if that's your preferred medium. We're also doing the YouTube thing.
We are!
You obviously figure that out. You're watching this video. We appreciate you watching the videos.
We like you a lot.
Yeah, we do. Like the video for us if you wouldn't mind. More importantly, subscribe! Hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. It helps us out and makes us feel special.
It does.
A little special, a little warm.
Sometimes I go home and Snapchat myself with flowers in my face because I feel so special.
You Snapchat?
I don't. Just kidding.
We'll see you next time, folks. Bye.